coming to your question. Thanks for your question. It's a good thing. Yes, just now Shardul asked me one question regarding what exactly those forms are there. Everything regarding attendance form, regarding lecture number, lecture detail form, and the various videos or how the system will be there in future, that I will what discuss with you. See, in this pandemic situation, it is not possible every time to each student to attend the live lecture, live session, and the difficulty is a practical difficulty. We have to understand, as a teacher or as a member of the college, teaching member, I also have to understand the problem that student suffers through. Therefore, what I do, I record the lecture. Now, you might be knowing recording is going on. And whatever recorded lecture is there, that I make available for such a student who could not attend lecture. And even if anybody has attended, that student also can go through that recorded lecture for revision point of view. Then how can I come to know whether you went through that recorded lecture or not, you were present for live session or not? You were present for live session or not, I get the list. Separately, I get the list. Whatever the chart you are doing, no, that you answer, then that you are at what time, who has given that the answer, which answer the student has given, that clear cut data that I get immediately after completion of the lecture. But it's a very vague to conclude who was present. How can I come to know whether Shardul was present or Tanay was present for that lecture or not? I have to go through the all data. So data is there. If I decide to analyze, I can find who was present and absent. So Google form, anybody can fill I was present likewise. But if I decide, I can validate whether truly student was present or not. For that, one form I had given. That's a attendance form, attendance record form. Is that clear? The first point, attendance record form.
Yes, sir.
And whatever the attendance form you fill, I get the responses. So first point that just now I told to you is regarding the attendance form. Just a bit, just a bit. Yes, students, could you see the screen now, blank screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now I just told to you attendance form, and that link is there that you have to keep for long duration, because regularly you have to fill. When you will fill this attendance form? After live oblique that I am keeping, and will be there recorded lecture. And by seeing that, when you complete the assignment, then also you can fill that form. So attendance form before assignment completion also one can fill. No problem. But only giving that attendance is not important for me. Assignment completion also is important. Now just Shardul asked the one question, what is that lecture number is? Students, for that I shared you one link. Their lecture record is there. Now I open up that. See, this is a lecture record. That link of this file is given to you. In this lecture record, what are you finding? The first option, that's a lecture serial number. That's a 1, 2, 3. Today is the second lecture. So I will fill the details about the second lecture today. Date. What was the topic for that lecture during discussion? What was the mode of that lecture? Live lecture or recorded lecture? Because sometimes recorded lectures are there. Already recorded lectures. You have to go through that. So their type will come. And a link for that lecture, if you want to read that, if you want to see that lecture, then link. So it is a detailed information about the lectures. So lecture number which to enter, that was a question of Shardul. This lecture number you will enter. For today's lecture, this lecture number you will enter. Likewise, I will allot you the various lecture and I will give the lecture number also. So by lecture number, it will be easy for me know whether student was present or not. Sometimes what may possible, recorded lecture of 10 minutes is there or 20 minutes is there. It may possible, I'll give you two lectures, two recorded lectures on the same date. For example, next week, means on 8th of October, if I give you the two recorded lectures, then lecture number 3 and 4 separately you have to give the attendance. Date will be the same. 8th of October for both. Therefore, I put one column or one point there while filling that attendance form. That's a lecture number. So, Shardul, what is the question you have asked? Is the answer clear?
Yes, sir.
Other students, question asked by Shardul and answer that I provided. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So first point is attendance record. By that link, you can what understand which points are there and you have to complete that regularly. One maybe with the still doubt. Suppose you attend lecture today and after 2 days, if you go through the recorded lecture, then can you give attendance at that time? Yes, you are allowed to give. But date of lecture will be that whatever is mentioned there. Date of lecture I am saying. You might have went to that lecture later on. So I'll come to know that because timing also comes when you are filling that form, no? On which date, at what time you are submitting that form. So maybe after 2 days, 3 days, chances are there few students have not taken admission yet in the college. They will take admission after 15 days, but it is mandatory for them. They have to go through that lecture, maybe the recorded lecture. Okay. After that record of attendance, second important point is assignment. And it is very, very important for me for your regularity or to know how far active you are. Because now what may possible? Your mobiles are attending lecture. You may not be. I want to validate that. But in this lecture, I will not validate or such lecture, I will not validate. Therefore, regularly I ask question, is it clear or not? Purpose is that. And in addition to that, only attending has no meaning. Understanding is important. So how far you understood or not? How will I come to know? Assignment is there. What is assignment? You have to prepare briefs or notes for each lecture. Abstract, shortly. Yesterday, general discussion I did. There shortly. When chemistry discussion comes, at that time, somewhat descriptive answers you can give. Then whatever the notes you will write, maybe 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages. What will you do? You will take snapshot of them. Whatever the notes are there, you will take snapshots. Means you will get JPG file or JPEG file. Images you will get, photos you will get. But what I want from you, that's a one JPG file, second file, third file, because 3 pages are there, no? What you have to do, you have to combine all these three and you have to prepare PDF file. And this PDF file you have to upload in classroom. For example, yesterday's discussion, only half page, suppose if you write these were the questions. Enough. Today's discussion, what are the points that I am mentioning that you can, 1 page will be there, 1.5 page will be there, 2 pages will be there maximum for today's lecture. You have to mention. But when really chemistry discussion will be there, detailed points I want from you. You have to prepare notes. And those notes, their images, then you have to convert them in PDF file. And that PDF file you have to upload in the classroom. Students, are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then question you will be with, how will I understand whether you uploaded or not? Let us take yesterday's example. Yesterday, I had given one assignment. 23 students are there. They are enrolled in the classroom. Actually, admission is taken by many students, but all have not enrolled in the classroom. So you have to enroll. Anybody as enrolls, automatically assignment will go. So assignment is assigned to how many students? 23 students. And I sorted them as per the surname alphabetically. For example, Rahul Chavan means among this alphabetically he comes first. Then Manthan Dhuri, then Purva Dhuri, Geeta Gaude. Likewise, the serial number alphabetically. I will get that. And what I am finding here, Rahul has no any attachment, means no any file attachment of file that I am saying. Blank is there, means Rahul has not completed. If anybody has completed assignment, then I will get result turned in. I'll come to know whether student has submitted assignment or not. So individually I get. One interesting thing I inform to you. See here. Could you able to see Vaibhavi Satardekar? Here 2 attachments are there. 2 files she has attached. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
open up that. See, I click that. So I'll come to know what Vaibhavi has wrote. So Vaibhavi is submitting 2 pages, 2 images. What I expect here, only one PDF file. So that it will be easy for me to go through that instead of going to the separate images. But I will go now. See here, one image. So complete notes she wrote. but in one page she could not complete. So what she did, second image she has uploaded. Okay, and here her notes, briefings are there. Yes, she has completed assignment, but not completely. Now you will question what is left. Wait, see what I have to do later. I have to grade out of 10. I will give the marks later on at last, means during the project submission as such, that we can go through. If any mistakes are there, if any good things are there, I can give comments here. Comments I can mention here, grade and comment. And after that, I can post so that you will come to know how many marks you have scored. Consolidated score also you can find out later on. That I can discuss afterwards. Then question remains, Vaibhavi has completed assignment. We are finding assignment of Vaibhavi here, but why not Vaibhavi is turned in? Because what I am finding, zero students. No student has completed assignment completely. Yes. What mistake Vaibhavi did? Vaibhavi, are you there online now? Okay, I think Vaibhavi is not there. Okay, what mistake Vaibhavi did, afterwards when she will go to record lecture, she will understand. She has not signed in. When you will do the task, then you will understand. Signed in option remains. That sign in option she has not clicked. Therefore, she has not turned in. I could see her assignment. I could see her work, but I could not find her presence as a assignment completion. It's just one technical issue is there. So always remember, student, you have to sign in. You have to click that. Then only it will be submitted. Only attached. Attachment is different. And sign in means you are submitting that attachment. Students, are you understanding or I need to give more explanation?
Yes, I understand.
Understand.
Okay. So what the mistake Vaibhavi did that you do not do, you complete that. And time I am giving up to this coming Saturday. Generally, my lecture will be when? Tuesday and Wednesday. Up to Saturday, I am giving you time. But by any means, if you need more time, you can ask me so that I will extend the time. If any student submits later on, means Saturday night 11:59, up to that even student, if student doesn't submit, student submits later on, maybe early in the morning of Sunday, late remark comes. Google automatically gives me remark. That's a late submission is there. So it is suggestion you submit it in time. At this moment, I am not deducting any marks, but and I don't want to deduct also, but I request and suggest submit it in time. And how the late remarks are there, how many late remarks are there, accordingly later on, if I have to give the consolidated marks, maybe the internal evaluation, then I can think. Marks are there, therefore to do, don't do likewise. You have to understand the thing. Some proper learning should be there. Therefore, you have to do those things. So students, second important point that I told to you is regarding assignment. Is that second point clear to you? If no, then say no. You talk now because I am on the presentation screen, so I could not see your responses.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sanika, you raised the hand. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, I think mistakenly it is raised. Okay. If I have to sum up, then what you have to do immediately after lecture or going to the recorded lecture, preferably after going to record lecture, you can give the attendance maybe after 2 days, 3 days, whenever you will complete the task, you can give. Next point is assignment. Assignments before the due date, complete the assignment. Take a snapshot and combine all those snapshots, prepare the PDF file. It is easy to prepare the PDF file. You can ask anybody's help who are the techno-savvy, they will help you. And you have to upload that PDF file, means you have to attach that. And after that, sign in so that I will receive your task. And it is mandatory. So what is the conclusion? You are not allowed to remain absent. You have to be present. Okay. Now I come to our discussion that I kept pending yesterday. Up to 7 point I discussed. Now let me discuss the 8th point, a green chemistry. Yes, who had asked this question?
Sanika Patkar.
Yes, Sanika. Good. See, green chemistry is an emerging field in the chemistry, and it is a need of that because what happened due to industrialization, economic progress took place, facilities are improved. But by the way, what about the concern of environment? What about the health? So health and environment issues are burning issues. So green chemistry is that field of chemistry which takes care of these issues. How can we minimize the pollution? How can we minimize the use of carcinogenic chemicals or health hazard causing chemicals? All those things are studied in the green chemistry. Green chemistry remains with the principles. Those principles are to execute, are to implement. So what is meant by green chemistry? Which aspects are involved in the green chemistry? It is included in your syllabus. In organic chemistry, you will come to know that. Roderick sir will deal that in detail at higher education. You will come to know about that the green chemistry. So few chemicals are there. Those are to be avoided to use. Those are forbidden. Those are banned as per green chemistry. So following green chemistry, suppose if we could able to manufacture the things, maybe cost concern will be the more. But the public health or research scholar health or analyst health or chemist health, which is important for us, we can care for that. One example that I give it to you, it was planned near Banda, one steel industry, means iron manufacturing industry, as like it is at Reddy, Usha Ispat. Likewise, near Banda, one project was there. But what was the issue? Green chemistry and environment concern was the issue. Following those principles, as such, cost was increasing too much. Many chemicals are there we use in India, we import from China because following these all principles, we are unable to manufacture them in that affordable price. By the way, China did the good research work in catalysis and therefore they could manufacture it in the low cost. So it is affordable for us to take or import from China in that cost rather than manufacturing in our nation. It is a reality. But what we are going to get benefit? Public health, environment concern, about which we are ahead than what the China. Means I'm not saying China is not caring environment aspect, they are caring. But few regions are there, those rules are not followed, they are not obeying. So green chemistry is to be followed by everyone. Is expected. But what is that? You will come to know very soon. So Ash, answer in short, green chemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with the use of only the few suitable chemicals in concern with health and environment. By the way, we take care for manufacturing also. Yes, Sanika, did you get the answer?
Yes, okay, sir.
Yes, thank you. Now, ninth question was regarding electron loss and gain. I think that that question is related to this redox only. Yes, who was with that question? Electron loss and gain? Okay, doesn't matter. Maybe student is absent. But shortly, I tell to you, chemistry is due to electrons. Then you maybe with the questions, protons and neutrons, don't they have any role? Yes, they have role. Because of that, atom can complete. No? But if you see the outer portion of any atom, then outer portion is what? The electron. And those electrons remain in a cloud. One cloud is there, nebula is there. And that electrons are in terms of the one wave. Wave function is there. That we represent as what psi. And those electrons are responsible for chemistry or chemical properties because few can give electron, few can take electron, few can share electron. Because of that, various kinds of the bonding will be there, various kinds of the reactions will be there. When hydrogen comes to the chlorine, then hydrogen and chlorine discuss among themselves and they agree, let us have the sharing of the electron. When sodium ion, who had given already one electron and form Na plus, chloride ion, who has taken electron and form Cl minus, that cation, positively charged ion and negatively charged ion, there is affinity, there is an attraction between them, that's called as cohesive force of attraction or electrostatic force of attraction or ionic bond. And that ionic bond is not directional, it is non-directional, I can say. From all directions chloride ions can come. So how many chloride ions can surround that sodium ion, or how many sodium ions can surround the chloride ion? That study we can do in the ionic bonds or in crystals. Anyhow, chemistry resembles the existence or non-existence, availability or non-availability of electrons. Octet rule and all many rules, 18 electron rule, EAN rule, all those are related to the electron. So electron is an important aspect regarding the chemistry, and that we are studying this year. A study of atom that you are doing at that time, this concept will be the more clear. And I am giving you the detailed explanation right from the historical perspective. And then we are coming to the electron. So you will come to know about electron in detail in this semester only. Yes, I am asking to all now. Is this answer clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. At least those many replies I was interested. Okay, fine. Next point is a coordination compound. Who had raised this question yesterday? Waiting for reply. About coordination compound, who was interested? Okay, maybe student is absent today. I give the answer. Coordination compound means these are the new forms of compounds. Compounds are old only, but we are understanding them from just a century before because of the work of Alfred Werner. And then we come to know coordination compounds are the vital parts of our life, are very important from industrial aspect point of view, are very important from medicinal point of view, or in general you can say our life point of view. Yesterday I told you chlorophyll, what is it? Coordinate compound. Heme group or hemoglobin, what is it? Coordinate compound. These are the complex compounds. So at the beginning people were not understanding their nature, therefore name came complex, complex, complex. Still we are following that legacy of the word complex, and we say this coordination compounds as a complex compounds. So coordinate bond is a one kind of bond which exists in the coordination compounds. So who forms these coordination bonds, that in paper 2 we are going to study, but shortly we are going to study next year some more detailed studies there regarding coordination compound. But industrial point of view, these are very important compound. Yesterday somebody asked the question regarding polymers. Polymers, if you have to prepare, we need catalysts, and catalysts are mainly coordination compounds, or mechanism of catalyst is based on the coordination chemistry. If you ask me a question, how far these coordination compounds are important or coordination chemistry is important, I'll say 80% of the research work in inorganic chemistry is completed in coordination compound. That's the importance of coordination chemistry. Very important aspect of inorganic chemistry. Even if you go for the JAM examination, NET examination, GATE examination, ample of questions you will find on the coordination chemistry because it is one of the important topic in inorganic chemistry. Is the answer for the coordination chemistry clear?
Yes, sir.
See, now I'm presenting, so I could not see your chat window. What if you are giving the answer in the chat box? No, no. So unmute and talk.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, good.
sir.
Now I move to the next
Sir.
question. Question number 11. Oxidation state. Who had raised this question? Is the student here? Please reply honestly, no problem. If you know the name, then also you can utter that name. Okay, fine. Oxidation state is a charge beared by the element in the compound. For example, I want your help. Hydrogen molecule. I am asking question to you. What is the charge on hydrogen molecule? When you write the formula H2, what is the charge on that?
0.
Yes, 0. If 0 is the charge on 2 hydrogens, then what will be the charge on 1 hydrogen? Yes, help me. For 2 hydrogen, charge is 0. Then for 1 hydrogen, how much charge? Is it too difficult?
I think 0, sir.
Yes, absolutely, 0 only. So it is the oxidation state of hydrogen in H2 molecule. But if I consider a molecule HCl, in HCl, electronegativity difference is there. Total, if you see, there's a no charge on HCl molecule. But among hydrogen and chlorine, who is electronegative? More electronegative?
Chlorine.
Yes, so
Yes.
it will be a negative charge. Accordingly, hydrogen will
Cl.
cover positive charge. So what is it? +1, oxidation state of hydrogen. -1, oxidation state of chlorine. Likewise, if you consider KMNO4, you can work on it later on. You will come to know potassium carries +1 charge. Oxygen carries -2 charge. And Mn carries +7 charge. So whatever the plus 1 is there, oxidation state of potassium, plus 7, oxidation state of manganese, minus 2, oxidation state of oxygen. Oxidation state is the charge beared by that atom or element in the compound. It is a very important point in organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, as well as in the physical chemistry. It is a basic aspect. And about that also, if you come across any question, whenever that time comes or that situation comes, you are free to ask the question. But time being, is that concept of oxidation state clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, at least one more.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think little delay is there in the communication. Okay, now next question is regarding electrochemistry. It is studied basically in the physical chemistry, but applications are there all where. And electrochemistry is a base. Even if you see the brain mechanism, brain functioning, electrochemistry is there. Electrons are involved, and because of that, the electro, the name came. But electrochemistry means regarding electricity or the current or the voltage that can be generated. So you might be knowing galvanic cell or electrolytic cell. Difference between galvanic and electrolytic cell you might have studied. So let it be the any kind of cell, galvanic cell or electrolytic cell. All the study comes in the electrochemistry. So people come to know that when the ferrous ion come in contact with iron, some kind of mingling among them is there. Discussion among them is there. As like you will find the ants while moving over there, one ant discusses with the other ant, or the group remain. We feel as if like a gossiping or meeting is going on. Likewise, here a metal atom and the ions or different ions, they remain with one kind of discussion among themselves. And when they discuss at that time, one kind of potential generates. And all the studies we discuss in this electrochemistry, Nernst law for electrochemistry is a basic aspect regarding the potential decision. So electrochemistry also is one of the important branch of applied chemistry, you can say, because nowadays fuel cells are growing. How far we can depend on this petrol, diesel as a fuel? We are searching for the alternative. Fuel cells are there. How can that come? Electrochemistry. Now, electric vehicles are coming. Who is involved that? In that? Electrochemistry is involved in that. So, future days are for the electrochemistry. Is that short answer about electrochemistry clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At least one more.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't wait till I ask. You have to help me by answering. Yes. Now the next point, that's a question number 13, is regarding chlorination. Just student might be studying the organic chemistry reactions, and therefore student come with the question of chlorination. Hydrogenation, chlorination, bromination, or generally you can say halogenation, oxidation, shun, means it's a process, it's a reaction. And who is involved in that reaction? Main chemical, that name will come. That's so oxidation, oxygen will be there. Hydrogenation, hydrogen will be there. Bromination, bromine will be there. Chlorination, chlorine will be there. So it is the addition of that chemical or that group. And wherever you will find this oxidation, hydrogenation, chlorination, those molecules are there. What is the formula of chlorine molecule? What's the formula of chlorine molecule? Help me.
Cl.
No, Cl is an atom or elemental form. You can consider how naturally chlorine exists.
Cl2.
Right, in gaseous form, it is Cl2. So if you find any unsaturation, means double bonding is there, then this carbon wants something, maybe hydrogen or halogen. This carbon also wants something to add. Addition may possible. And that process of addition of those chlorines, you can say as what? Chlorination. Even to purify water, we use bleaching powder. There, hypochlorous acid or calcium hypochlorite, these salts are used. And during that process, this chlorine what evolves while purification of water, chlorine treatment that we do. Why for we give the chlorine treatment? Because chlorine is a oxidizing agent. Somebody has asked the question about the redox chemistry. Yes, redox chemistry is involved there. And it oxidizes microbes or proteins present in what microbes. Therefore, we can use it for the purification of the water. So chlorination means it is just the reaction where chlorine is involved or addition of chlorine takes place. Is the answer for question number 13 clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
very
Yes,
good.
sir.
yes, sir.
Now I come to the question number 14.
Yes,
Brilliant,
sir.
you are brilliant students. Now I'm finding some kind of the excitation or the prompt replies from you. I'm happy to know you all. Question number 14 is regarding periodic table. And periodic table remains a concern for many students. Many elements are there, whether it is to by heart or not, how to do that, how to remember those elements, their atomic number, their electronic configuration. It remains a concern, and periodic table is a base for the chemistry. If you want to learn maybe the organic chemistry or the inorganic chemistry, you should know the names of the respective reagents or chemicals or elements. And if you go on listening those names, then you will find some familiarity. You will find something you know. But if you do not know those names, then the difficulty comes. Means about the sodium, about the lithium, about the hydrogen, about the chlorine, about the fluorine, everybody knows. But when the concern came regarding manganese or magnesium, Mg or Mn, or Mn or Mg, you can consider their representation and pronunciation, the problem comes. But if somebody come across a new element, say gadolinium, oh, what is gadolinium? Then phobia gets created. Many were with the concern about the chemistry. Chemistry remains so boring because you don't spend a sufficient time to be familiar with the terms. Chemistry is a language, and if you want to learn any language, you should be the vocab. You should know the few words. So elements in the periodic table are the words for the chemistry language. For example, chlorination, a language of chemistry, where chlorine is involved. Then how behavior of chlorine will be? That is answered by periodic table. So very important question that somebody asked. May I know who is the student who has asked this periodic table question? Yes, no response means you are not happy to reveal your question. Okay, no problem. But question is good one. This periodic table memorization is a skill. And for that, I had prepared the videos. You can go through them so that you will understand the atomic number and the name of the periodic table memorization. After going through those videos, if any doubts are there, I will discuss with that. It's a mnemonic part. Mnemonic means it's a field related to the memorization. How can we remember? Skills are there for memorization. And those I am covering in one of the videos. So when you can see those videos, I am giving you the assignments about which I will plan. I'll tell to you before completion of this lecture. But let me complete all these questions. So periodic table, how to remember the names and atomic numbers for the elements, I'm going to cover in detail with assignments. But it is one of the important aspect of the chemistry that you should know the periodic table. If you are familiar with periodic table, chemistry also will become the easy. I'm not saying chemistry means only periodic table, but familiarity will be there, interest can develop. So students, is the answer for this question number 14 clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Now I
Yes,
come
sir.
to the question number 14, and that question is no question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, but student honestly said there's no question. I appreciate that attempt. See, if you remain with no question, means somewhere you have to think. Means that process may be going on. At that time, student might have not come across that question. Creating questions, developing questions, getting question is a skill, and that's a learning technique. If you could able to generate or get the questions, and if you're going to find the answers for those questions, then you are learning at higher level. So if your learning is not reached to that level, then you will be never with question. But I want every student should learn to learn. So creating or getting questions, and it is very sure those who are with many questions and not only questions, they attempt to find answers for those questions, their learning level is high. Certainly their learning level is high, and those students are the pride for the nation because they can apply their concept. You can apply the concepts only if you are with the doubts, you are with the multiple diameters for thinking, that will come only and only after question. So getting question is a skill, but no problem. The student who said that there's a no question has to think further, and other students also have to work on that. So go on getting questions. So many times I ask, is it clear? Are you understanding? Are you following? Why for? Because I want that you should reach to that level of learning. Therefore, so my expectation from you is that in future, be with the ample of questions. As you remember many questions, remember you are to the more level of learning. And not only having questions is important, finding answers for those questions are important. Consistency is important. Then you will learn a lot and you will apply in future. That's the importance of this question. That question was no question. Yes, students, are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So last portion that I cover in future, I will give you the information regarding chemistry, various topics related to our syllabus. See, YouTube links will be given. I will plan for you on which date, which lecture through which you have to go. You can go through lectures in advance also, but attendance form you can fill after that date, whichever I am allotting for that lecture. Example that I give it to you. It's my YouTube channel. For advertising purpose, I'm not doing. I'm not going to monetize that. But I want that it should come for your help. Therefore, just I'm informing to you. In that channel, you will find one playlist, F.Y.B.Sc playlist, and there 23 videos are there. And these videos I will plan for you. For example, introduction about atom. It's just a 8-minute video approximately. It's just a simple introduction. Next point, boil to Dalton, historical study about atom. And all the topics I will arrange sequentially. I will plan for you on which date, which lecture or which video you have to see. As you go through that video, that will be recorded video. You have to prepare notes of that. By the way, assignment also I will prepare and you have to upload in that assignment what are the notes you are getting. So these videos I am going to give you from next week. Next week means from Monday. Till that I am giving fair chance for all to come in the group, to come in the class. Once we start, we are going fast. Many videos. So maybe my lecture is not there, but it is possible, I think, at least one video you can go through daily. How many? 16 minutes, 18 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, means approximately 15 to 20 minutes time duration is there for these all videos. Only few videos only are there. Okay, this hybridization part, that is for SY, that I'm not giving you. Okay, not 23, only 22 lectures are there. I will declare the timetable about that. So students, I'm asking question to you. Will it be possible for you to go through those videos daily, one video? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes. And by any suppose you find the load as so you can bring it to my notice. But you went to the video, so I'm not there, it will not happen. I will give the task, then weekly we are coming and I will ask, do you have any question, any problem about the videos that you have seen? I will ask you. If doubts are there, you are free to ask. So that discussion, how I am doing, that discussion will be there. Because only going to the video and suppose if you need any help, then I should be there. So for that week duration, that's the time our lectures are there, those we can utilize for that discussion. And those videos will cover your major portion of paper 1 study, unit 2. That's the inorganic chemistry. And too much efforts are done to prepare those videos. You can give the feedback about those videos also later on. Means every lecture remains. Attendance record. There also you can give out the feedback about that. If any wrong is there, dare to say wrong. I want clarity. I always keep clarity and I want from other person also or from student also clarity. Clarity means saying only good things. No. You can say anything, whatever you feel. Be free to interact. Yes. So 1 week time I'm giving. So today your assignment is whatever I discussed at the beginning, strategy I told about the attendance and assignment. Afterwards, which are the pending questions are there, those I discuss. And at last, I told you the future planning. About that, you prepare the short note and you have to upload. Up to when you have to upload? Up to this Saturday, weekend. Will it be possible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Vaibhav, you are there now. I think you have submitted assignment, but you are not signed in. Therefore, it is not received by me perfectly. Vaibhav, are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, students, I think your other lecture may be there. Shall we stop now?
Sir,
Yes, sir. Maths
दोन PDF
lecture
फाईल तयार
आहे.
करायची ना आता.
Sridhar or Shardul, somebody is asking question. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sridhar.
Yesterday lecture one PDF आणि this now lecture and one PDF. Two PDF no?
Separate. Because yesterday lecture assignment I have given. Today's lecture assignment I had not prepared. I will prepare within 15 minutes assignment. You have to upload in assignment. that assignment will be there. That lecture date, lecture number, lecture date also I'll give. So there you have to upload lecture number 1. Today's lecture number 2. 2 separate PDF files you have to upload. Sridhar, good question. Is the answer clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, very good, very good. I am happy to know you all students. Be positive, be excited, be enthusiastic, be active, go on doing work. I am with you. Okay, students, then I stop the recording and I declare here today's session, today's lecture is over. See you next week. Quit now.